Hello everyone, welcome back to our cooking demonstration videos. My name is Sami and Tassi.
My name is Nick and we're here with Feed the Pack Food Pantry. Feed the Pack is a food pantry located here on NC State's campus at 221 Dunn Avenue. We're located within the Quad Commons at the Honors and Scholars Village. And what Feed the Pack does is we are a food pantry for all faculty, staff, and students at NC State for those who are facing food insecurity. So if you're an individual who's facing food insecurity, having some issues providing 3 meals a day to put on the table for yourselves, for your family, financially, we're here to help. Today we're working on a delicious apple crisp. We're trying to make these food demonstrations to have a little bit more fun with the ingredients that we have right here at the food pantry. So today we're working with 2/3 a cup of oats, 1/3 a cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 a cup of butter, and 4 small apples. And what we're gonna do right here is Sammy's gonna take it away. We're gonna show you how to cut these apples. Traditionally, this recipe does call for canned apples around 16 ounces, but it really is up to your preference. Sammy's gonna show you how we've been using fresh apples that we've gotten from the food pantry, and we're gonna slice them up nice and thin. If you could let us know what you're doing out here, Sammy.
Yeah, y'all, so this is for the apple crisp right here. As y'all can imagine, apple is our main ingredient, as everything else is pretty simple. So what I've done here is I've taken the apple, I've cut it in about 4 pieces, and I've got them right here. And after that, I'm just slicing them into thin pieces. You want to try to get it as thin as possible without, putting your fingers in any danger. Yeah. So this is what it's looking like right here. So pretty thin. You can see this is what we got right here.
Yeah.
So I'm just adding them up top. So I'm just going to keep cutting them up and adding them to the bowl. And we have 2 kinds of apples right here. This one that I'm cutting right now, I believe, is like Granny Smith apples. And this right here are Gala apples. You can use any kinds that you want. Apples are apples in the end. Some of them have a different level of sweetness. So it's really all up to you. And when it comes to the amount of apples, we here are using 4 cups. Four small apples. Mm-hmm. But it's really up to you. You can use less apples, more apples, depending on the ratio that you're looking for when it comes to how much apples there are compared to the cinnamon, compared to the oats, and just the texture of the overall recipe.
Yeah, thank you, Sammy. So as Sammy is cutting up our final apples, we're probably going to start mixing in our dry ingredients. So we're going to be grabbing here in a medium bowl. What we have done already is preheated our oven to 375. So we're going to have that heating up as we start preparing our dish. We're going to be using around 30 minutes uncovered, and we're going to be using this kind of baking pan, mixing in our dry ingredients. So we have our 2/3 a cup of oats, we have our 1/3 a cup of flour, we have our 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and our teaspoon of cinnamon. So we are going to be mixing these all together as we are adding in our butter. And we're going to be doing this until we see it be nice and crumbly. So this is going to be what's going to be going on top of our apples, making them nice and crisp. And the apple crisp after all. So we're going to be adding this in. Yeah. So you could see here as Sammy's cutting up our apples, I'm going to show you how I'm stirring in our ingredients together so we get them nice and crumbly.
Smelling good, Nick.
It's smelling real good. We are getting quite the show. Sammy's and my illustrious hands, We should be getting paid for this. We gotta get paid extra for this.
We gotta start our own show.
Hand modeling. I've ever considered it. Now I am.
So this is our first dessert here. Up till now, we've just been making a lot of vegetable casseroles and stuff like that.
We've been making main kind of course dishes. We've been going from all over the world. We're trying to make some fun, delicious dessert because I have a huge sweet tooth.
Oh, can't beat me though.
No, it's deadly. It's deadly.
Yeah.
But we can see kind of here it's getting a little crumbly. Sammy, we have all our apples done. I'm going to ask you to start adding our apples into our bottom of our dish so we can get that ready to pop into the oven.
Yes. So as y'all can see, this is what the apples look like here at the end. I've cut them up right here, and you can see there's a lot of different colors and sizes. And as long as you have them cut up to a small enough size, it really doesn't matter because they're gonna end up cooking down in the oven. So here you can choose any kind of casserole. We're going with this rectangular casserole. It can be a square or anything.
Yeah.
Depending on the amount of food that you're making, this is probably appropriate for the amount that we have. So Nick, if you want to spread that out a little bit.
So we got these thin slices that like to stick together though. So we're gonna be spreading it all even throughout the pan. We have our apple crumble done right here. You can see there's little chunks. I'm gonna pull one out right there. Look how good that is. That is gonna be so tasty. So as you could smell it already, I am a huge fan of apple pie and apples. So y'all
Y'all
are gonna see me go ravenous.
Wish y'all can smell this. Hasn't even cooked yet.
So we have a pretty nice spread. We're gonna try to even out the crumble that we add on top of it, so we can make sure every bite is nice and crispy.
Oh yes, it's already looking good.
Yeah, look at that.
So in the oven, it's really all gonna cook down together. That sugar is gonna melt. The apples are gonna soften up, and they're just gonna form this really homologous and sweet mixture.
I'm gonna make sure
So
get every
yes.
drop in there.
And if you want, you could add a lot of toppings on this. Like personally, maybe I would add some pecans or some kind of nuts on this before putting it in the oven.
Yeah.
You could top it off with some more sugar if you would like. Maybe some honey, some more spices.
Some different fruits even, if you're interested.
Different fruits,
you know? Like
yes.
This could be a really good, like very fruity crisp, you
It
know?
could be with blueberries, maybe blueberries by themselves, blueberries and apples. Peaches would probably hit.
You're making me wish we got more for this.
Man.
So
yeah, what we're gonna do is we're about to stick this in the oven. How long are we gonna put it in for?
We have it already preheated at 375, so we're gonna have that popped in there uncovered for about 30 minutes or until like light brown. If you want to keep checking up on that, but 30 minutes is a pretty good set time, and we're gonna be seeing y'all back here for the finished product.
We'll see y'all in 30 minutes.
All right, everyone, it's been half an hour. We have our crisp all done right out the oven. Get a look at this.
Yes, we do.
Look at this. Ooh, that's gonna be good. And we have here joining us our AmeriCorps Vista working with Feed the Pack this year. Maddie, thank you for joining us, Maddie. Maddie's gonna help us try out some of our wonderful apple crisp. Let us know how you feel about it, Maddie.
I'll let you know.
I'll be the real judge.
I'm excited.
This is what they pay you for.
Yes.
Let me get us something I can serve this with.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
What do you guys think of the smell?
It smells so good.
I said that it smelled like IKEA. It's just cinnamon. So
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's gonna be divine.
No, we're just gonna serve it with this.
Yeah, that's fine. We're all good with that.
Forks?
We do have forks. Let me grab those for you. Grab those for us. It's a great point. You know, that's why we have you here, the brain.
Sure. That's what I am.
They do like to move a lot of things all over the place, so.
It's just falling apart. It's clear that all the apples have cooked down pretty well. And one tip that I would give is maybe if you cook this, you could make the apple slices a bit smaller, just so it's more like consistent. There's not big pieces like falling apart like this. So it's really up to you and what you prefer, but you could definitely cut the slices a bit smaller.
Yeah, and if you want to top it off with some ice cream.
Oh my! Imagine some vanilla ice cream on this.
Yeah.
I think that's good for me.
That's good.
Okay.
We're gonna dig in.
All right, y'all.
here.
Let me know how this tastes.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah.
That is so. I mean, this is so good.
It feels like it's sweet and delicious in dessert, but it doesn't feel like dessert that's bad for you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely good for you because we didn't talk about it, but I mean the apples are just full of nutrients and vitamins.
The
Obviously
oats?
they have a lot of fiber. The oats, that's a lot of protein. So this is definitely very satiating. It's pretty low, it's not too high in calories, I would say, because oats aren't too high in calories. Apples are very low in calories. It's just the 2 tablespoons of sugar, and that was it, 1 cup of flour,
Flour, fourth a cup of flour.
and
Cinnamon,
some butter.
spices, butter.
So considering the low amount of ingredients in all of this, it's a very healthy dessert that you could go with.
But hey,
So yeah, tastes good.
tastes great.
Amazing.
Thank
Great
y'all.
job.
All right.
Great job, y'all.
Thank you for joining us, Maddie.
Thank you
for
guys
coming
for
out.
watching. It's been nice making all these food demonstrations.
Yeah.
Make sure to stop by the pantry to say hi and pick up any ingredients if you need them.
Very sentimental for us. This is our last cooking demonstration, as Sammy just said. Thank y'all for watching. We really enjoyed making this for y'all, cooking with us, eating with us, making sure we're able to share a meal together.
Have a good
I
summer.
appreciate y'all. Go pack.
Go back. Thanks, Cam.